Many college students have gone to college and gotten hooked on drugs, marijuana, and alcohol. Listen, stop trying to be somebody else. Don't try to be someone else. Be yourself and know that that's good enough.
They say the greatest achievement of somebody comes right after their worst defeat. When they've hit rock bottom, hit the bottom of the barrel, they got nothing left. Everyone's given up on them. They've lost all their worldly possessions. They're dead broke on their back. It's at that point, guys, when everything's lost, that everything can be gained. There's no more ego there, is there? They let go of, what if I fail? What if it doesn't work? What if I don't like, what if this person rejects me? The animosity, the pressures of society, let it all go because they've lost it all. Imagine the life you can live when you let go of the thought of failure.
I've been crushed. My older brother was shot and murdered. I've been crushed. My other brother died from cancer. I've been crushed. My mom gone, 19 years old, 2 years before I even turned pro. She never lived to see any of this. I've been crushed. My father's funeral was the first one I went to. He died in 2 weeks. Been crushed. Never had a Christmas tree. Never saw Thanksgiving. I've been on the road. I would in hotel rooms by myself for 15, 20, 30, 40 years, seeking an Olympic trophy. Wanted to be Miss Olympia. I've been crushed because I haven't won ever the Mr. Olympia. Won everything in the world, but you go back and you get second, you feel like they're just giving you bones and everything. I've been crushed, right? Because I've been crushing myself, chasing that. But God said, I've been preparing you for a greater purpose than what you wanted. You see, and we can't see it when we're in that crushing phase. But what happens when you crush that wine and you let it sit? You let it ferment, 6 months, 2 years, 3 years, 5 years, 15 years. And it takes time for us to get to that fine wine, brother. Through the crushing, we find that purpose.
Who do you admire the most?
I don't admire anyone.
Who do you admire in life?
Who do you want to beat most?
No, I don't want to be anyone. No.
Bodybuilding, it's a lonely sport. You're on yourself most of the time, especially when you're in the gym. You have to decide how much you train. You have to decide how much pain you inflict on yourself. You have to decide how much you eat, how much you drink, and how far you like to go with your body, and how much you're willing to sacrifice. I like to be world class, and to be world class you have to give something special, you have to do something extra. To be the best, I have to do cardio. There's no question if I like it, don't like it. I have just to do it. I'm in this sport not to become a millionaire, to become rich. I'm in this sport because I love the sport. I'm dedicated to the sport. The goal is to place high enough and to prove to myself that I'm one of the best.
I just wanted you to know that there'll be a piece of you and me always. And I'm grateful for that. Whatever someone you become, wherever you are in the world, I'm sending you love. You're my friend to the end. I'll always love you because we grew up together. You will make me who I am.
More work is always going to result in better results in everything we do in life. The more you put into something, the more you're going to get out. Stop making goddamn fucking excuses and just do it. Please take my advice. You have to be willing to do whatever it takes. I'm trying to explain to you, the harder you work at anything in life, the faster you're gonna get to your goal, the better you're gonna be. It will always be like that in everything we do. Remember that.
As I study and analyze my physique, I don't look in the mirror at admiration or satisfaction, because then you become content. And when you become content with your progress, there's somebody coming up behind you or somebody ahead of you that's working harder. They're not satisfied, and I'm never satisfied with what I see. But that's the mark of a champion, never being satisfied and always trying to be better.
On those fucking days,
where you feel like shit, you're like, oh fuck, you know, you're feeling sorry for your fucking self, you're making all these excuses. You just gotta say, fuck that. Stop thinking you're just fucking doing. Your instinct to be a fucking literal animal kicks in. You gotta be the person that fucking loves the shit that everyone hates. That's how you become better than the person next to you. You love dieting, you love fucking the pain. You love fucking, you know, cardio. I'm still sad, but it's okay to feel sad. It's okay to feel angry at yourself or other things going on in your life. You can't let it hold you back though, you gotta let it propel you on to better things. And that's what emotion, that's why it exists. Emotion is set in place to push you further, get you to react to things, do better.
Get it out the mud, come on. Get it out the mud.
Everyone does a few reps when the burn starts and they stop. No one goes the extra mile and keeps going. Like no one's in here right now. Why? Because it's Saturday evening, everyone's going to party, no one's in here. It's me. You know, no one goes the extra mile. The thing about traffic jams, guys, there are no traffic jams in the last mile of the race. It's just you and your shadow. In the beginning, everybody's there. All the pretenders and the contenders. They're all there. But the last yard of life, the last mile of the journey, ain't nobody but you and your shadow. Traffic jams don't exist that far, because everyone else started giving up. That's what I like too, the mental concept. I'm going that far. I love the physical high of the burn being released. I love the mental high that has improved myself. I love the mentality that I'm defeating my competitors silently, where they don't even know it. They're out partying, I'm out here getting ahead.
And I learned the greatest gift of all. The saddest thing in life is wasted talent. And the choices that you make will shape your life forever.
Try and get up every morning, day after day, and work for a living. Let's see him try that. Then we'll see who's the real tough guy. The working man is the tough guy. Your father's the tough guy.
Sonny, my father, always said that when I get older I would understand. Well, I finally did. You just have to accept people for what they are.
And what I was gonna say there was, you gotta kind of analyze your fucking life in whatever state that it is right now, and from a third person view, try to be as objective as possible. Really look at it and say, okay, what the hell can I change about this to improve? It's like, what should you be doing right now? What should you start doing this week? What should you start doing this month? It's up to you to either face it with enthusiasm or put it off, skip it, and just move on and try to forget about it. Time really is fucking working against you. I mean, if you just wake up and live the same day over and over again, how many people wish they could have turned back the clock and done what they really wanted? You don't know what you have until it's gone. And that same thing goes for your potential to do whatever you want to do right now. And then eventually, if you do want to do whatever it was that you could have then, it's too late.
But when I come into the gym, my mindset is such that every workout counts. Every day I'm getting a step closer to my ultimate goal, and even if I don't win the contest, I'm doing everything I can do within my physical limitations to be fully prepared. Hopefully what I'll convey to the viewer will be that if you put your mind, heart, and soul into something, win, lose, or draw, you'll get the satisfaction that you're looking for. But my motivation is beyond that. My motivation is beyond just winning the Mr. Olympia. The one main objective is always there. When I step on stage, I have to ask myself as I look in the mirror, did I do everything physically and mentally possible to be prepared? When you're this close to a contest, you've got one set of eyes you can really trust, and that's those looking back at you in the mirror.
Dude, you work out all the time. You're working out like 1,000,000 times a week, bro. You can skip one workout. For anybody that's really locked in, it doesn't happen like that. because that is coming purely from a perspective of who cares about what your goals are. And as unfortunate as it is, not really anybody. If you want to kill it this year, you don't have a cheerleading squad. For the most part, it's always just you. If you have a solid grasp, a solid visualization of what you want to make happen, all there is to it is simply making it happen. The problem with that is gains are not quick. So don't forget the feeling, what it feels like when you're imagining yourself where you want to be. Now, try not to do that all the time. The more you think about like your end goal, it's almost like giving yourself the same dopamine release as if you've actually already made it happen. And then once that energy's gone, it's like, what happened? So that's where I really try to hold on to that. I want to be more excited about the day-by-day steps. And it's never going to be a question, am I going to push it hard in the gym? But it's just what I like.
I get a common question all the time. People approach me and they say, Jay, what's the secret? What's the secret? And there is no secret. The secret is progression, consistency, dedication, day in, day out. I mean, we train 24 hours a day and eat 24 hours, and I mean, there's no weather variables. Everything is just in tune with what you're trying to do, because you can just make it any kind of structure you want, and the result will be the same each day.
On the way to the gym, you have to start getting anxious. If you don't get anxious anymore and all you do is listen to some kind of music or something like that, and you're just thinking that you're doing it, you're not doing it. You just can't show up. You just can't pretend. You have to demand from the workout that you're going to get results, and you have to have workouts in your brain already before. You have to have the results already in your brain before you even get there. You have to expect success because you rehearsed it in your brain and your mind. And it's going to take all of you. It's going to take every ounce of your being, everything you got. And if you give it any less than everything you totally got, you're not totally spent, you're not doing enough. This is what you have to give it. You have to give it this much, otherwise, why are you doing this in the first place? You have to demand it. You have to promise yourself. This is it right here. You have to promise yourself that you will not ever be a failure.
I want you to fail, and I want you to get up and do it again. The same thing in life is the same thing here. If you can do this, you can do anything. Anything. Right now, you're 5% away. 5% away from being a champion. 8. Come on! 9. One more time. All the way up. Last breath. Come on! Do not be a failure! Do not be a failure! Fail! Fail! They kill me! Come on! Come on! Come on! Come on! Oh, we get stronger! 2 more! Failure has been achieved. Thank God. Now, only place to go from failure is to win. You have to achieve failure. You have to take it that far. Nobody wants to go that far. It's too scary. But you know something? I got news for you. That's where winning is.